Alright, now that we've understood the three steps, it's time to bring everything together in the final phase prototype and test. When you're working on real products, this is where ideas start taking shape. You build quick prototypes, test them with users, gather feedback, and iterate. But in a whiteboard challenge, you won't have that luxury. You can't build, but you can talk about it. This is your moment to show strategic maturity. You're not expected to code or design screens. You're expected to explain how you'd validate your thinking because good designers make things look beautiful, great designers make things work beautifully. Start by explaining who you'd test your concept with. This shows that you think beyond ideation. You think in systems, in roles, and in impact. Let's go back to our school communication example. You might say, I'd test this solution with three user types parents like Ashmit who receive updates, teachers who create and share them, and school admins who manage communication. This immediately signals to the interviewer that you understand the ecosystem. You're not designing for a single user, you're designing for connected experiences. Now, go a step deeper. Would you consider accessibility? Would you include parents who aren't tech savvy or teachers who might rely on older devices? Saying something like, I'd ensure we include parents who prefer SMS alerts or email over app notifications shows inclusivity in your process, a mindset that interviewers love to see. Next, explain how you'd validate your idea. Even though you can't build a prototype in the room, talk about how you'd test the concept. You might say, I'd run quick concept walkthroughs with these three groups to see if parents can find important updates quickly, if teachers can post without confusion, and if admins can track engagement easily. You can also bring behavioral validation into your explanation, not just functionality. For instance, I'd observe if parents like Ashmit can identify unread updates within seconds, or if teachers feel more confident when scheduling announcements. These statements show that you understand how design influences emotion. You're testing not just usability, but also clarity, confidence, and control. If you want to make your answer stand out even more, mention metrics, not the fancy kind, but meaningful ones, like I track how long it takes for parents to find an update, how often teachers post successfully without errors, and how much time admins save in managing communication. Metrics make your thinking measurable, and that's what strategic designers do. Now, why is this step critical, even in a whiteboard challenge? Because it shows that you think like a real world designer. You're not guessing, you're validating. You're showing that design doesn't end at the screen, it ends with user behavior and business outcomes. You can say something like, if parents like Ashmit can stay informed and feel less anxious about missing updates, that's not just a design win, that's impact. That's the level of awareness interviewers are looking for. Here is a quick tip for you. Since you can't build a prototype, don't worry. Talk about it visually. Sketch a simple flow showing interaction points, where users click, how they move, and what feedback they get. You can even mention elements like progress indicators, gamified streaks, or positive micro-interactions to show how your design motivates users. Something like, I'd add a progress bar that rewards consistent communication engagement just to keep parents encouraged and emotionally connected. This shows that you're thinking not just about function, but emotion through interaction design. Congratulations! If you've made it this far, take a moment to smile. You've learned how to think, not just draw. You now understand how to structure problems, map journeys, and connect design to real outcomes. That's the mark of a strategic designer. So congratulate yourself. You've mastered how to approach the whiteboard challenge with clarity and confidence. In the next video, I'll share why this framework truly works. See you there.